Welcome to Nevermind the Furthermore. Wait a minute, this music isn't right, the scene isn't right. Hang on. That's more like it. And now it's time for the show for all creatives. Nevermind the Furthermore. Your source for conversation, inspiration, and fun. With your host, Nicholas Anthony Tockert. He's an artist, a writer, a swordsman, and a game designer. He knows how to use the sword and axe in historical battles without anybody getting hurt too much. He's also the Manatee Man, master of marketing. And he may even have a guest or two. One thing, though, to be certain. Just don't call him a cryptid. With that, it's about time for the show. So sit back, enjoy, and have some coffee and chat with us.
Good morning, Nevermornings. I'm your host with the most, Mr. Nicholas Anthony Tockert, coming at you over the airwaves on WNTF. Nevermind the Furthermore. Nevermind the Furthermore is brought to you with the love and support of our good friends over at the Independent Creator Directory. That's indiecd.org, your one-stop shop for the best and the brightest authors, artists, and musicians. We are also made possible by sales of the Simple Sword, the Fighting Axe, and the Simple Spear, all part of our ongoing series of Western martial arts manuals designed to help you go from having never handled the sword to teaching the art to others, as well as, but not limited to, Hates and Hellfire. A dark secret has claimed 2 lives and is hunting an innocent child at the edge of the Appalachian Mountains. Well, his aunt, a plucky reporter, yet her cameraman, and a very odd cat stand against the forces of darkness. And that little book is available through Amazon. How are you? It is hump day. And I am ready for it. I know, poof, disaster. That would be because I was moving a water bottle in my bedroom. I have to use large distilled water bottles for my machine. And I set it on something which cartoonishly caused a catapulting effect. Actually, in all honesty, it should be called the trebucheting effect. Anyway, launching several key items of mine into the oblivion, including my glasses. So, I navigated around with my range glasses, finding out that they are slightly popped and I may have to do some repair because that's what I need to know that I have to do. And unable to find my usual cadre of hair ties because they are, the vast majority of them are very small little fellows in a rather dark room. Yeah, that's not happening. So at least for the forefront, the frizz is in the house, and you guys can exceptionally deal with it. We have a lot going on. I have a lot to talk about, so let's get into it. My accountability. Yesterday was one of those days. In that, I had a deep set of plans that I was going to do when I woke up, and I found out instead that I was woke up a little early into the heat, and informed that the blood draw I had done mysteriously disappeared, and if I needed to come in and do another fasting blood draw with no warning. So this happened, which meant I didn't eat till 1 in the afternoon. With the massive heat, I was not exactly a chipper diabetic man. But we prevailed, and I got some things done, and I made progress on the rapid rapier. I am working on that. I am about a week before when I set my arbitrary deadline, so I will accept that. It has been, frankly, too hot to brain for most of this week. I know a lot of people are doing the ha-ha. Yes, but you like it cold. No. Let me explain. There are these things called extremes. And in the cold, I shiver, which causes my nerves to go nuts, and my body goes through hideous amounts of pain. In the extreme heat, it can kill me. These are not good things. On the extremes, 125 or below freezing. You see my issues. So we can keep it between the navigational buoys. I have found out that there may be a place I can snorkel and see fish in the reasonable area. If this is true, happy Nick is I am recentered. I am rebound. Life is good. But we have other important news that I will have to do as part of the Nick Knows Nerf, but I want to mention it. So what we have is breaking Nick Knows Nerf news. Dun, 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 dun. For those of you who've been following Nick Knows Nerf and the Nerf blaster situation in general, we have been in a drought thanks to the tariff phobia and shuffling, which has led to a shortage of new blasters and a delay at the access of blasters I've been looking forward to for just about a year now. We are okay, though, because this leaked. This, for people who care, and it's my show, so I care, is what appears to be a modified version of the Dart Zone Mark II high impact blaster, but in the Adventure Force Cricket style coloring. Now, the Adventure Force Cricket is a small folding, high-speed, lower cost version of the Dart Zone Solo. This is interesting because this means the world is healing. The world is coming together. New blaster information is starting to twist down, and I get to be in enjoyment. Further, across the board, many of the higher end blasters and the extreme high end are getting marked down. This, I suspect, is largely because this new generation of blasters coming out, especially on the performance side, is going to perform even closer to the extreme high end and possibly outdo it. This is exciting news. There will be more when I do Nick Knows Nerf for Thursday, and I will get into this. But since that news broke last night at 2 a.m., I wanted to at least mention it on the show because I do have some Nick Knows Nerf viewers who need to know about that. Now, in other news, I did finish my Wacom art submission. We'll see what he thinks. If I hear back from him. If not, it was a good training ground. I'll share it around as fan art. Ain't nobody gonna stop me. Now, I have a lot on my plate. I made some acquisitions yesterday. I am getting ready for in the coming weeks the game happens. The big game, the big Nerf war at the library, which means I am going to be busy. When it is cool enough for my brain to function, I will be working primarily on Rapid Rapier and then probably downshifting into a much delayed Big Snoppy Robots project that I want ready by September. At least in book form. That means some interesting prototyping, but we can make it work. My Big Snoppy Robots players, you may be getting packets and re-notifications in the mail. All of my primary playtesters know exactly what this project is. It's been on hold since 2022 or earlier, and I'm tired of waiting. So this is going through. I am kicking butt and taking names. I just have to get Rapid Rapier out. So that's good. This is good stuff. I'm also planning to do at least one new commercial. The content will not be new to you, but I realized there is a way I can do some very simple commercials that can be shared around, which is something I've been razzing you guys to do. So it's only fair that I get off my butt and try to do something. I am learning a new editing program on the side so that I can get my videos back out the way I want to get them. But we are moving forward. Yes. And I have some new acquisitions that I really strong off to show off. But I happen to know that there's a good chance that at least Churro and possibly Max are in the chat. And since one of these beautiful acquisitions, something I have wanted for many years, has come in, and I am probably loaning it to Mandy for the reveal because I am that cool. Okay? I want credit for the level of coolness I do represent. I can't reveal it here. And it hurts my soul because I want to. But let us just say it's going to be a good time. I'm planning to get video footage. I don't necessarily trust the library to get it. I have to check something else I acquired. So that will be, I've got some good things I'm looking to as, it's so good, to offset my more negative news I have received. So, we're going to have to move forward with that. Beyond this whole entanglement, we have art, and I'm really looking forward to it. I'm really looking forward to just knuckling down and grinding out some art. I'm hot. I'm distracted. I am very much in the mood to solve some problems, kick some butt, and take some names. So what we're going to do is we are going to go watch a brief ad. During the ad, I'm going to get things all switched over and recombobulated. I will also be looking for some music in the near future. Very short clip I have to find that I may have to speak with Dan Hallfield about, because what I need requires a distinct sound. Because at least one I do the reading for one of my ads, which shall remain nameless. I would like to run that over, and I'm going to do my ads as a series of short ads, because sometimes you need some really short ones to just real quick do something. So we're going to work on that, okay? But I am 50 plus comments in the behind. I am at nearly the 15-minute mark. This show will take as long as it takes to get the art done, and as long as I feel like doing it, so it may go late. But we're making headway, friends. I also, Historical Fencing News channel will have some news. Historical Fencing Guild channel will have some news. I am excited for. I have almost got all the pieces of a very large puzzle to put together to make my world a very much more interesting place. I just need the weather to stop trying to kill me. I mean, what? What? Wow, that laugh drove 7 viewers out. Okay, well, with that, we are going to drop, pop, and be back in a minute for art. Well, actually, a minute and a half, right? Right. Let go. Oh, quick art tip for people who want to get better at drawing and making striking faces. Look at the makeup tutorials, especially, and ironically, the drag makeup tutorials. Because those individuals are what you call motivated to get things right. And they often, because they are often less than subtle, which is not a bad thing, really neat visual concepts happen. So I'm just saying that. Now that that's been said and done, we need to switch to the art. And I would have done this behind scenes like I was supposed to, but I got a message that brought up the former comment, not combat. We've had plenty of comment. I'm going to get this all set up. I'm going to pop through the comments real quick, sir. And we're going to blast through the comments, and we're going to do some art because I am by my lonesome. I'm so lonely, Mr. Lonely. Anyway, good morning, everyone. Good morning, Foxy. And how are you, my dear? I, at some point, would like to see your hair in not your extremely darkened apartment, because the only time I get to see it is in the green room. Just because I want to know how the color came out. You guys don't understand. My friends who alternate their hair colors, that is one of my secret little dramas. I really enjoy seeing what color people picked and how it went. Morning. Good morning, Trelana, my dear. One of these days, Trelana's going to go full Death and Martha, and we're going to all have problems. Anyway, how are you, my dear? And Donna's here. Hey, Donna. And hey, Carl, how you doing? Good morning, says all. Wait. Foxy, Trey, and Donna. Note the Oxford comma. Hey, Donna and Carl. See that? Dang. Dang. Just for a second, look, you were getting that look when somebody slides a tropical drink in a pineapple at you. Anyway, and Donna says, "Hey, WD, thanks for the coffee," ignoring the Oxford comma comment. On that particular subject, Oxford commas, you can pry them from my cold, dead, and unfeeling hands. This has been a message from the Nevermind the Furthermore Public Relations Office. Have a nice day. I never ignore the Oxford comma. Donna knows which side her bread is buttered. Carl, I watched the Doom bathroom video. I learned so many DIY don'ts. It made Grover Haas look professional. I have absolutely no context to this, which makes it delightful because of the operation of my mind. The Doom of bathroom video, to me, is Dr. Doom referencing his restroom in some way. And the DIY don'ts, I don't know. I'm sure it's Reed Richards' fault. That's where my brain went with that. Followed by Grover House. So now I see our furry little pal Grover in lederhosen revealing his lovely chateau. Da. Is good, yeah? My mind is a place. Be wary when he's strong. Ha ha! Strange Yawns is great. The Grover Spelling House was such an eye-opener. Again, no idea. Houston Dave. Sets a box of donuts with ham and cheese squatches on the chat table. Pours a cup of coffee.
I am so sorry for interrupting your stream.
What's up?
I just wanted to boop you.
Okay, well, you can boop me. Here, come on. I thought there was an emergency.
Boop. Well, good thing that I've fed and watered the chickens.
Okay, good job, son. Son?
Sorry.
That just happened. Okay. Now, I'm less lonely now. He had a day yesterday. Looks like today's going to be better. Actually, I know today's going to be better. I have plans. But y'all, I had the most American thought. It was trying to combine ham and cheese kolaches with donuts. And it must be almost fair season. It was beautiful. My arteries hardened at the thought, and I am okay with that. Haha, I can't be taken out in World War III if I am taken out by my dietary failures. No, Good morning, Dave. Hello, Dave. I'm sorry I can't do that for you. Hey, Dave. Our local donut place is closed for a bit. I need donuts. Great. I loved how the Doom bathroom guy knows what women like. And once again, straight to Dr. Doom. Baby, I got what you need. You say he's just a friend. Anyway, those are some deep comic book cuts, but I regret nothing. You either get them and realize they're hilarious, or you roll your eyes and just keep on moving, which is fine. I'm debating getting a hair trim. Not short, but I am debating a loose ends issue removal. I'm not sure yet. Thoughts are welcome. No, I do not intend to dye it. I've earned these grays. Dang it. Plus, there are very few colors that would work with my bizarre color palette at all. I'd have to go something natural, which no. And good morning, Dawn. Dawn is, of course, the creator of Dawn's Fashionable Felines.
Here.
Oh, okay, buddy. I filled it the other bottle because I couldn't find this. So thank you.
And that's why you kept feeling funny.
Oh, okay. That's why I kept feeling
And
funny.
That's you when you were on the road and driving and didn't have a water bottle. It made you be afraid, just like Batman and Robin.
No, it didn't make me feel afraid. I was a little thirsty and I knew I had to plan a stop. But we're okay. I'm going to be doing art later. Do you want to hang out in here and watch?
No,
Okay.
I just want to play with the cats. Well, good thing I brushed my teeth and fed and watered the chickens.
I'm glad you brushed your teeth and fed and watered the chickens. And you can play with the cats. We did a lot yesterday, so today for you is going to be a quiet day, okay? Somebody's getting a little lonesome. Okay. And morning, and hey, Dave. Dawn, morning, gang. Oh, I'm sorry. I was interrupted. I didn't bring up her cats. My pictures are all scrambled around again. There. Buddy and Georgette, her fashionable felines. So I will let her have her morning squee, because we all love the morning squee. Alrighty, now let me get back to where I was, and we'll put these guys away. Actually, you know what? We're about due for another ad, so let's run an ad real quick.
It's time to scan, that is the plan, with Carl and Dawn to catch a fawn or unicorn. We're so forlorn, we got a Koepp, so here's our rep. Munsey, we want to Munsey, because we want some points and funny badges with our modern cell phone gadgets. Munsey, we've got to Munsey. Download that app and help us Koepp, and you can play it too. Munsey is good exercise, good for your heart and for your thighs. Dawn is such a lovely lass. Come on, Dawn, get off your chair. Munsey, we want to Munsey, because we want some points and funny badges with our modern cell phone gadgets. Munsey, we got to Munsey. Download that app and help us Koepp, and you can play it too.
And we got greetings for Dave, and greetings for Dawn, and greetings for everybody. Hey, Dave, how you doing? Houston, Texas, Dave is awesome beyond words. Hey, Dawn. Hey, Dave and Dawn. Morning. We got greetings from Thesis. Hey, Thesis, what's up? I caught part of your show. I'm going to have to sit down and watch the whole thing. And I don't know if I told you, but it was a very good show from what I saw. I just did not want to interrupt. You were in a flow state. 'Twas a good trip to see the fam, but it's nice to be back to some normalcy. And that welcome, Dave. April just, Woodsman Dude. That's what WD is. I had to think about that for a second. April just texted, Michael got taken back for a surgery. Okay, normalcy here. Scary. Chaos is our norm. Doom Bunny butt. Because remember, I blame Doom Bunny. How you doing, buddy? Doom Bunny has been my mascot since the 90s. He is unimpeachable, untouchable, undefeatable. I might put him in when I do the T-shirt for St. Fafo. Hey, Dawn. Thanks, Donna. AC in the van not fixed properly, so I had to go do Muncie run at sunrise. Gonna be warm again. Van goes back tomorrow. Indeed. I can handle our chaos, but family chaos. Oof! It was not super fruity. Anyway, we're finally in our office for the season. Yes! So I finally have a desk and keyboard again. Does that mean you aren't alongside the road and I don't have to worry? I appreciate that thought. Hey, Trey. That's happy dance for Trey. Oof, Carl. Nice, Trey. So, oof. We're going to bang these out real quick. And I immediately put a Muncie out, Carl. It's a long story. Probably green room story for the cursing. Ha! Yes, that is part of what the green room is for. I solidified many a friend that way. Ah, Trey, you're so sweet. You know the right thing to say to me. Oh, Trey knows exactly the right thing to say in just about every situation. 16 physicals to open my weight. Only 16? Nice. Welcome to the Muncie Show. Sorry, Nick. These things happen. Rolls over newly made concrete like. There are things that I would not mind appearing into my house. Concrete test bars. Retired aluminum signs. Stumps with which to put anvils, plural, and other tool-like objects on. I'm about to do more forging the Neil Cafferty. Nick Holden was his alias. Forging and forgery are two different things, but the joke still stands. Okay, I'm in a mood, y'all. Accountability. Really need to order more of my books. Not really sure how many to get. That is the great challenge. I like to keep at least 10 on hand at any point between festivals. And that's tricky because I have like 12 titles, so it gets funny. Concrete, all I could get is a Timu plastic like. They all spend. I made a Muncie Garden for Cash Fest Hawaii. The Stitch character from the movie Lilo and Stitch. Geocache event is next month, July 9th to 12th in Honolulu. I would love an adventure. But if it is this hot in Indiana, I can't imagine what it is in Honolulu right now. Although, let's be honest, my butt would be in a mask, but not the full face masks. They're banned in Hawaii because people are idiots. Snorkeling and possibly trying to get a quickie version of a scuba cert. Had an extra on site. Good job, Dave. Dave. Don't forget to like and share, folks. I know you're subscribed. Hey, Nick. Hey, Don. And what's this? Good morning, one and all. Happy hump day for my rock and roll art goddess. I have been in such an 80s kind of jam place right now where, like, my brain really wants to do some, like, lineless Miami Vice inspired art. Oh, God. Like, I'm just in that mindset where they're riding to go get in trouble, and can you feel it coming in the air tonight? Hold on. Yes, I am there for it. How are you doing, my dear rock and roll art goddess? Hey, Kat, we should give our geolocation game friends more to do on the island. Hey, Donna. Kat. Greetings, Carl. Hi, Don. Houston Dave. My earbuds. That's right. Inigo is in the I want to chew all the things of the food. Nick sounds like Wolfman Jack. Radio Fury. Wolfman Jack radio guy. Oh, woo! Werewolves of Earl Park. Let's go. I am not one of the terminally furry, but me and the lichens chill. I've got no beef with them. They got no beef with me. They have the best barbecues. Just don't ask too many questions. Morning, everyone. Happy hump day to you all. Happy hump day, Chris Walker. How you doing? Hey, Chris. We got greetings and greetings. I think Nick thrives on chaos. It's like, okay, because of where I grew up, I was immersed in so much BS. I have invisible BS gills. And if there's not enough BS in the atmosphere, I have to generate it so that I can continue to breathe. It's the natural part of being a natural. Hi, Cat. Yes, right. Nick is chaos and forces himself to become order. Wow. I have never been so called out. Like, that wasn't even targeted. That was lock on line greed. I just referenced the ultimate hero, Dan Ziver. And no one will know what I'm talking about. That's okay. Because I if that don't sound familiar, it's like a challenge. But I did it. Hey, Blade. Hey, Foxy. And a squee from Dawn. I like making Dawn squeak. Hi, Chris. Kat is in the chat. Also news. Yes, she is. It's almost art time. I got 3D print and Nerf blaster. That is the plan. I have to fix them. This changes possibly today. It changes. It rearranges. I am feeling the power of being done with the BS. So let's go. From my memory, he does have a 3D printed one, but I think he bought it from a small business. My problem is my current quasi-functional one is this guy. A mono-price Delta 3, which has some issues I need to have Joey look at and talk through. But it was bought for printing small-scale miniatures. Nerf guns require larger parts. Buried there is a pile of unknown quality 3D printer parts that I might be able to make a 3D printer out of, but I need a place to do it. We're not going to talk about how long that's been there. This and this. I have another one. It's somewhere. Are rubber chickens. I'd aspired to be a chicken chucker on the Svengoolie show. Never made it. Womp womp. But that may change because I may have a new to me coming due to a situation. I can't discuss it, especially around your kids, but faith of the heart. Gonna go where my heart will take me. And we got a bunch of greetings. So I'm just blasting through them. Hello, folks. Churro's getting lots of greetings. And Churro is around the age where had she been where you used to work, we both would have worked around her. Okay? And I know you met Kat, but that's okay. Dropped slightly fuzzy like, ooh. Hair's looking good. Well, thank you. I literally did nothing with it today other than frantically try to keep it from choking me to death. And we got greetings for Grant. How are you? Hey, Churro. I forgot my Churro Kit Kat in the car when I got home, so it's gooey. Maybe you can put it in the freezer. Gooey Twix are amazing. Oops. Melty Twix are good. Charleston chews. Get the big ones. Or the little ones. Whatever ones you can get. Put them in the freezer. Pull them out. Whack them with a hammer. Melty Twix are good. I don't. Hey, Churro, picturing Dawn wiping Churro up with a paper towel. I can see that. The French maid outfit was an interesting choice, Carl, but I'm not going to argue. Hey, Carl. Hey, Churro. Doing some of my morning stretches. Boy, am I crackly today. Oh. Y'all. Where did it go? There we go. Not the green room. Y'all. You think too loud, some of you guys. Yes, Nick, I'm aware you're very cool. Blink, blink. You heard it. It's in writing. The fact you're a man interacting with fandom culture in the 90s and still much, much more than just tolerable proofs. Well, that's because while I was interacting with fandom culture in the 90s, I grew up with like 60s and 70s era music and before, all the way to 30s and 40s. And before that, too. I am a polyamorous individual. It's one of my favorite words. And you have to understand that certain forces greatly shaped my life. Chief among them being the wit and wisdom of, let's see. Oh, she's leaning over again. Elvira. Some Elvira's over there. Elvira over there by my lovely office assistant. Oh, wait. Sorry. A few more Elviras on my wall of cool that needs work, which taught me a level of sass and sarcasm that is basically unimpeachable. Plus, my boy, who, if you were to go to my living room near another Elvira, you would see a wall scroll of Vash the Stampede. Not this new CGI Vash, Depresso Vision, the man, the myth, the legend. I was shaped by Benny Hill and Mr. Rogers, Jackie Chan, and Martin Yen, who can cook, and so can you. Red Green and Red Dwarf and Doctor Who and Adam West's Batman and Jim West's Wild Wild West. The people who impressed me were always the goofballs. I resonated with them. Come on, let's be honest. I'm a lot more Murdoch than I am Face. When my friends came together and they said, we have to pick what characters we are like from Buffy, they all swiveled and looked at me and went, Giles. And that name stuck for a long, long time. Until a bunch of them met Artie. I've been watching anime since it was Japanimation. I've been enjoying macabre horror and comedy since it was radio shows on AM 1620, which is regularly the world's most boring news channel. I miss boring news. So thank you, Juro, from the bottom of my heart. And yes, I still say The Slayers is one of the finest anime ever made. There's good stuff that's come out. Oh my gosh. But the old stuff isn't bad. It holds up. Now, back to the adventure that is my chat so I can get to doing art. Art, baby. Because I really want to do art. And guys, suggestions, requests are 10 double digits. Great work to those who are watching. Yes, please hit the likes. Wow, I was totally binging dry makeup tutorials, LOA. Best place to do it. And if you're having trouble learning how to walk in heeled shoes or boots, Those are the jets to look into as well. Yes, it was more informational for Iowa. And yes, I found out where they are, and I now won't be searching during an emergency. I'll be honest, I am completely lost to what you are referring. But I'm glad. Good idea. Great idea. Reminding him. And sure, Nick, I'll try and get the sunlight photo. Thank you, dear. I love my friends and their artistic endeavors, which include body modification, tattoos, and hair color. Nice, Oxford comma forever. Man, my life is somewhere between balancing the semicolons and the Oxford commas. Sometimes my run-on sentences are such I'm forced to revert to Oxford commas so much everything I type makes sense. Boom. Your brain does run-on sentences. It's all one sentence. It hasn't stopped since the 80s. I'm a fan of Oxford commas, not going to lie. I like Oxford commas. I enjoy the expression you bear in your art. Okay, I can't believe they're smart people, and you cannot measure how smart they are from. Thank you, Robin Hood. Welcome, Robin. And my hands are type run-on sentences. I speak run-on sentences. My hands type them out. I breathe in run-ons. You're not wrong. Where are you? Where you are the former. Ah, thank you. Hi, Robin. No, hi, Xander. Robin says, boop. A whole bunch of people are saying, hi, Xander.
Hi.
Hi. Xander, protector of the electric bills. Hello, lovelies. Let's say hello, Robin. And hey, Hood. I know CPR. It's fine. Well, that's good. I just, do this till I get enough heat and electricity generated from my time in the Infinite Fortress, and we're good to go. I needed that. Chi Master Fong say, put shock to your system. That literally popped my neck. Let's go. Speaking of coffee, I'll be yoink one real quick. I would love coffee. The joys of parenting. I got that something. Okay, Robin. Oh, well, you remind me of Jonathan. Okay. Wonder which Jonathan you mean. Cocky and donut crossover, stick deep front. Yes. Dear Lord, you were speaking inappropriate to me. Is that Nick's strand? DIA horse from both sides of the spectrum. Oh, excellent. Like if Jonathan was a mathematician. Well, thank you. Like yesterday, Foxy reminded me of a wonderful green room story about her nephew. So someone write down Assassin's Creed Brotherhood tanks. Beautiful. Thank you, Trey. Nick needs rapid fire strange. Sure. That was nice of him to bring you water. It really is. Squeeze, my baby's incoming. Sounded the right idea. Stay hydrated, everyone. Milk made thesis. Yes, he does. No more dehydrated noodles. I bet you write some wild. I write what crazy backstories. But you see, I'm what's called the forever DM. So when I write crazy backstories, they're a 30-year ongoing campaign setting, which, yes, I have to write down. Yes, I am working on writing down the other stuff. It is all. Wow. I just mentally Jarvised my works in progress. Like I just went and it like had this 3D rendering of all these documents and things that I need to make. Oh, that is such a comfortable feeling. Get those chairs ready. Chair does a jig. Chair. Robin, Muncie is a game a few of us here play. Houston is way better than Dallas. Preach. Doom bunny butt. Doof, doof, doof. I left the kids to watch cat TV, but when I left, I yelled, Doom bunny butt. The rabbit was on screen. Doom bunny butt is cat pelt? Possibly. Those two sound neat. We try. Concrete text. Bah. Not El. I'm churro. You're making jokes. Downloaded Muncie. Glad to hear it. I also eat edible things if it makes you feel better. Look, if you are craving concrete, eat grape nuts. It'll give you a similar mouthfeel. Usually when I speak of eating concrete, people people associate that with the term curb stomp, which we do not want anywhere near your universe. I do eat edible things, if that makes you guys prefer. Balanced diet, it does. Thank you. And Inigo saying good morning. Werewolves of London. Howoo! I saw a werewolf. I can't even sing it because I'm laughing too hard. Anyway, might also help. Robin, Webbersy, yes. And Robin Hood, has anyone told you, Nick, that you give off strongest artist vibes? Thank you! I am an artist. And assuming creatives play tonight, if not, I'll be there. I love the... Oh, thank you. Yes, this is my random newspaper Hawaiian shirt thing that my lovely wife got me. I adore it. Oh, there must be. Must, yes. Oh, my. What if we meet up and have a Nerf war? Arrangements could be made. Yes. The evil I could have if I had a rubber chicken. I got mine. I didn't get mine because they were gifted to me, but they came as part of this goofy game that I don't really need the game components because I just like to whip rubber chickens. Chicken chucking, and it was at Menards. Play Magic then build. Let's go. Build a trebuchet? John got me a book with plans. This could be a thing, Robin. Like, no joke. I'm fully capable of such things. It's a surprise, LOL, if you folks have seen it. Ooh, fair. Love whatchamacallits. If you mean the candy bar, yes. If you mean things that do things that I don't know what they do, also yes. I freeze all my chocolate. I usually do not. I get it. You were like my 90s friend who was there from the start-ish. And that's why I love your song. Thank you, Robin. Elvira, my icon. Guy Fawkes mask. No. Oh. Yes. Yes. The double. The $68 billion double dollar man. Yes. Counting for inflation? Yeah. Like Junie B. Jones. Aw! His name was Junie B. Jones. Sadly, Mick Ralph's a bad company, and Matt Mott the Hobble vein died as well as Bobby Sherman. Speaking of 60s and 70s music. I still need to watch Slayers if I can ever force myself to finish Castlevania. I need to finish Castlevania. You need to watch Slayers. I had the D20 Slayers RPG book, which is loosely tied to 3rd edition D&D with probably the finest magic system I've ever seen. Oh, plus any time I can throw Gorn Nova into a game, light come forth. Now, George Jetson would be 3 years old, set in 2040. I'm here for that. I'm here for Rosie the Robot to do my dishes. I carry an AED because it's hard to consent, but it's hard to get consent when they're crashing. There is so much about that sentence that is fascinating to me because I know what an AED is. And that is beautiful, and that you're trained in that, and that you're asking for consent while they're crashing. Brilliant. The Furcons, also fascinating. I had a great, great time many years ago at the Midwest Fur Fest. And there might be some anthro art floating around. Count of Monte Cristo. Yes. One of them is a great book. One of them is a great sandwich. I love both and have a speech impediment. Select what works. Adam, it's amazing. I read Monte Cristo as Maraschino and Why Someone Drawing Cherries. Okay, we've gotten through the comments. Yes. Add to stage. Move me to a little over. I need to do some art. I'm an hour in. So I'm set up to art. There will be a commercial. And we'll be back for fun drawing time. But before that, a word from one of our sponsors. Highly energetic particles boogie. Dan Hollifield, used with permission. Whoa, no. Stay in order. Let's go. At about 20, where you guys like it. There we go. 2 quick comments. Time lapse. I want some ice cream with those cherries. All right. I am so behind on my time lapses. It's terrifying, but that's okay. We got our time lapse. It is recorded. Let's get grooving. First off, we're going to need a sky. We're going to do it the same way we almost always do it. I'm feeling blue sky. I'm feeling happy. I'm feeling chill. And we need a brush with some size to it. Be sure to get all the way to the edges of your canvas, folks. One of these days, I'm going to actually set up the camera, and I am going to try to do one of these with like traditional artwork going. I think that would be fun. Like nice folks, painting even strokes. Let's go. Get a nice chill summer sky going. We will get very little of it. Whoa! Yeah, baby. That was not intended. There we go. I'm moving and grooving. Moving to the grooving. I just let it hit me. I don't want to get sued. Jeff, for time lapse, I will see what about doing that. I might even send you the file, kiddo. Okay, now, so we got that. Okay, let's get a little woodland going. So we're on a new level. We're going to our normal brush. We're hitting thick oil paint, and we're going to rock at about 20 for the size. I know I have considered switching my primary base to a higher resolution, but I'm afraid if I have that higher resolution, it will tempt me to do more things. You know what? I'm just going to fill this in because I want to get to the grooving a little quicker, and that was the wrong button. So we're just going to do this, and now I'm going to hit over it real quick just because I want some texture. Keep things from being boring just in case it leaks out. There we go. We got some texture. Now I am feeling a groove artistically. Look at the colors. Look at them. I kind of... yeah, I can see where that... I did a suspension bridge last week, I think. I like suspension bridges. But I've kind of got a groove going, so I know I'm going to need this to keep track of everything. And I am going to... man, I'm really in like a speed paint mode. Would you guys like me to do like a speed paint special? Especially if I had a co-host to... Hello, Dan Hollifield. Paint with all the colors of the wind. No, I saw that. I saw where you were going. No, that's not what I'm doing. I need a this. I need a this. We're just gonna block this in because I know I need this part. Actually, let's be smart. Whenever you're playing with elements. Wow, I just heard an old Lindsey Sterling song. Probably should do it on a new layer. Anyway. I'm throwing this on here because I need rocky goodness. I like how they integrated a sense of the canvas beneath. There is a texture to my background image. And that's what comes up when I use certain kinds of brushes and I push certain hardnesses. Ooh, okay. Yes, we could definitely do speed art doodles. And I accept all donations, and arrangements can easily be made for anyone wanting to commission stuff live. We got paypal.me/Nicholas Tockert. And that can definitely be a thing. Okay, now, this is actually a lot darker than I wanted for the vibe, but I'm going to work on that. And again, I am just using the thick oil paintbrush because it almost gives me that sharpness of the preloaded knife that Bob Ross used, and it lets me do things like this. Doesn't have to be perfect, especially since we're going to use our buddy the blend tool right now. Let's see, do we want fingertip? Yeah, we want fingertip, but we need a big old fingertip. We need give me a thumb. There we go. I'm just going to pull this around. Let's see, I like to, especially for a background piece like this, use the swirls to make my palette sort of live. And one of my goals in backgrounds is to kind of give them the strangeness that looking at things without my glasses have. Let me see. You guys are being haved, so I will put this on. And we'll start seeing, you guys will see some of the comments. And I could do anime persona type things. I do art for money as long as it isn't too racy. And Sean is out of the coma. Congratulations. I'm glad to hear that. Let me see. Okay. Last night I dreamt of San Pedro. No, drank coffee. 9 to 11. Oh, that's fun. Rest of the night, I hallucinate playing Sims while being half asleep. Dig that. I've been there. Churro, appreciate the concern, Carl. Yeah, you need to take it easy. I'm worried about you too, kiddo. Let me save for us. Oh, back to cat lunchtime. You do what you have to do. Oh, I can't do it in function the morning after. Visine gets the red out, kiddo. Get your eye drops going. Okay. So, I may have to redesign this thing because if I put the comments there, I am completely crushed under them. I'm going to have to reorder a lot of this business. But we are coming up on a very important date. July 6th will be my 3rd anniversary of taking over Nevermind the Furthermore from the impeccable and incomparable Ryan K. Morris. Okay, so we've got these nice kind of chill, slightly smoky rocks over here. Let's see, what else do we need? Let's go. I'm going to need a bunch of other rocks, and they can be a bunch of colors, so we're just going to plop some in here. Don't worry. I'm going to start with some darker rocks. And then I'm going to do some lighter rocks. And I'm going to add detail later. Don't worry. Have faith. We're just playing. This is the first image of the day. I have the first hour in. This is going to be a sizable stream. I can feel it. Well, that's the second time. I can feel it coming in the air tonight. Hold on. That's been in. Oh. The amount of copyright violations I would have if what plays in my head while I'm arting were ever audible, but that's okay. Now, do this. We're going to right across here. Yeah. I know it looks a little funky. Faith. Have a little faith in the heart. Because we're going to go back to the 20. I'm going to grab a bit of this. I'm just going to start adding some shapes. And just sort of reinforce where the rocks are using the different values that I have kind of thrown around. So we have, brace yourself, a bit of a gradient right here. Not a heavy one, but is definitely darker, radiating towards light. And I'm okay with that. Again, this is a very speed painty, loosey-goosey kind of picture. Now, I want to add another layer as I work my way around, just to keep things loose as I try different things. And I need to hit the dirt with this. I'm going to clean up the top. Is that good? Yes. Now we're going to come over here. We're going to clean up the top. Have faith. Now, we're going to go a little darker. Back to our brush. Which is substantially smaller. There we go. This is going to actually give me a good etching like that. Hush you. Oh, I'm glad you like the rendering on it. Got a new sketchbook today? And yeah, it's got Smoky Mountain energy. Yes, Dan, I don't know if you were here earlier enough, but I may need to inquire about some old gods of Appalachia-ish sounding music for Haints and Hellfire's commercial. One of those little short, just a little short, probably 30 seconds would be more than enough. I'm really glad you're enjoying this. Now, I'm going to get my airbrush. I'm really rocking the airbrush, but I actually, a few days ago, got to spend a little bit of time doing one of my favorite things on Earth, which is sitting and watching just little fish in shallow water, because just a little bit north of me is a river, ditch. There's some body of water. And while it is not properly accessible because this county has not enough funding for such things, I got to sit and watch rocks, and basically I like to sit alongside the road on a particular bridge and just look at the water and watch the rocks and the fish in the ripples and just kind of chill. So I'm trying to get that feel that I had watching it. It's one of those ongoing sort of challenges. And someday I'll get it where I consider quote unquote right. And that's way too bright. It's way too bright green. I need much darker. And so this gives me a chance to kind of practice that whole jam while I am in the mentality to do so. One thing that annoys me. Oh, you want the castle's kitchen pre-wedding. I appreciate it greatly, and there's no rush or anything, because Lord knows the amount of compensation I can give you is next to nothing. But we can talk, because I do want to, give you something. And we're starting. I'm gonna have to do some stuff at the transition point, but I am aware of that. There we go. Now we're back to our brush, and like I said, that transition point, we're gonna hit with some rocks, not droplets. And we're gonna. Ooh, that wasn't the color I was looking for, but I kind of dig it. So it's showing the sun. And I'm kind of like that. I'm kind of digging what this is implying. So let's go. We can rock with this. Alrighty. Now, how do I want to do this next? Oh, I know what I need to do. I need to add a little bit of love along these rocks, like so, to get them pebbles. I want you to kind of be able to feel, if that makes sense, the nature of these rocks. Just the water. Just this implication of some mossiness. That's a little bit of glossy grass. Are we getting there? Oh, we're getting there. Yeah, I'll take some of that. And I'll just, for now, throw this low, fuzzy, licheny grass stuff over here. A lot of it will get painted over, but that's okay. Just wanted this kind of chilling on a creek kind of feel. Waiting for a covered wagon. Like I said, I can probably do that, depending on how detailed you want it. And now, do a bit of this. I'm going to add myself another layer. I'm just going to sit there. Like so. I like to draw trees whenever possible kind of backwards. So once I figure out where the trunk's going to be, if I have time and I'm not in a proper hurry, I like to draw the tree from the branches out, branches in, because it gives me a different feel. And see, I'm in one of those days where it is hotter than heck outside. I really don't care to rush, so I'm keeping cool in here with you guys. And it has been a bit, so it's about time for a commercial break, and I will stretch my hands like a good Nick. Let me see. We got some great comments. I appreciate them. And yeah, poor Terry's getting dissed all the time. You know better. You've died of dysentery. Thinking Oregon Trail. Yeah, okay. I see it. But let's see. And yes, I will hydrate. That's part of the plan. Music gets turned off. And we need a good ad. What kind of ad can follow this jam? Let me see. Let me see if I. Oh, you know what? Let's do this. I haven't run her ad in a bit. Alrighty then. Well, while I let that click and whir, I'm going to have to do that in a bit. Sorry, I have a bit of business I will have to take care of immediately following the stream. But I did hydrate. Oh, I'm back. Wah, 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 wah. Da, 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 da. And y'all should hydrate as well. Get where you need to go. Okay. Now. But we're just going to do this a bit because I'm going to try to use the same kind of dreamy-like approach that I used before. So I'm just kind of throwing the bark, and I like to think of the bark as kind of the veins almost, the veins sticking up. It gives the concept of the tree a little more. We're going to do this, we're going to do this, and out comes the fingertip smearer. Do a bit of this. That's too big. There we go. I need more control. There we are. Because now I can just do. It's a lot like when you see the videos where they're spreading the contours and stuff. Because there are certain art styles I want to be able to capture. And I know once I get going with this, things take a psychedelic look. It's not really intended, but if that's your jam and you like what I'm doing, I can work with that. But let's see. It is interesting. Oh, I'm music. Yeah, time to switch to New Orleans Mud, though. Get a little different tune going. Oh, I'm on the wrong group. Do this. And now comes. We're going to scroll one notch down and get my pointillism brush because, God bless the man who thought the pointillism brush. It saves me so much on the pointillism brush. See, you know, I don't see this tree that color. Yes. I'll leave that little smear. It uses me. Let's start here. Oh, I want that yellow. Yes. Nick, you're drawing fall things in the summer again. Don't rush things. Not rushing things, just love the colorful. So fall, it's my channel. I can draw them whatever I want. Let's go. Now, I'm tapping. Yep. Lost most of what I was working on, but that's okay. I like the sense of the transition. What we got here? Oh, I can see where you see that as in the chat. Hey, Chris Walker, you have a great day. Be safe in that heat. I yearn for the fall. I yearn for like a place where it's always fall, because like you can find places that are basically always spring. That's easy. It's called England. But finding an eternal fall is impossible. You can find eternal winter, eternal summer. I'm going to go back behind the new layer. Actually behind the brown, so that I can do this relatively safely. This isn't quite where I wanted this picture to go, but whenever I do them live, there's a sense of, well, a certain measure of freedom, to be honest, in that what I'm doing is going to go where it's going to go, whether I want it to or not. I am not the decider of such things. Sure, thank you. Thank you for trying to get me that picture. I wonder if I can move where the ticker is. Anyway. A little bit of paint. It's going to give me that. Oh, I'm behind. That's what's going on. That pink isn't showing up at all. There we go. That's a little too much down there. We don't need that much. There we go. Aha. Now, what we're going to do. I don't know what we're going to do. The color is close. It's not right, but it's progressing. That tree needs a swirl. I like the idea of a critter, but I had a plan that I need. Hold on, I need to come here. Hold on. No, I don't need maps. I need a quick reference because I don't want to draw one from memory. No. Yeah, maybe. Boom. That's close enough. I have a reference. Yay! So I have plans. Don't worry. Now we're going to add one more layer. I'm going to lose my mind up in here. Up in here, up in here. Because I'm going to go... Nope, it needs to be much darker wood. Yep. You did all that work to cover it up? Yep. Have you lost your ever-loving mind? Yep. What is this madness? You shall see. What you shall see. Y'all need to have faith. Faith of the heart. Now we're going to take some red cones. Great. My smudgy going on, I think. I'll just soften this just a bit because I want that. It's a balance because I need that actually fairly sharp edge, but moose and squirrel. Is moose and squirrel. I have a plan. I have a plan. No, you don't believe me. You guys are close. You guys are very close. You are scary close, actually. You should be proud. You should be proud. Let me grab the smudge, and what I'm doing is I'm just pulling it down at intervals. So I want the bark to have a certain crumbliness to it. Yes. Now comes the hard part. Oh, this is going to be tricky. Let me think. Actually, I'm going to fidget around before I really cut and risk this one. But look at me taking risks, taking chances, making mistakes, getting messy. Someone somewhere needs to get Alex Kensington and have her play Miss Frizzle just once. Now. But Nick, that looks like you're doing a vague drawing system. I am. And that should give away what I'm doing pretty well. First I want an outline. I know. Oh, it itches. I need this. A little bit. Now I need right. And yes, I am using a reference. I admit it freely. It's not cheating. I just wanted to make sure I drew / painted a sparrow correctly. Because I quite like sparrows. Quite like little birds in general. But painting is like I said, painting for me, and much more accomplished painters would probably feel very different. But for me, always feels like two-dimensional sculpting. So it's not just throwing, paints. Like drawing is cutting very often, but painting for me is closer to sculpture. Oh, there's nothing wrong with tracing over anatomy when you need to figure something else out. Especially at your stage, you're learning. And am I taking far more time than this picture probably qualified for? Yeah. That's way too big up. So out comes Mr. Eraser. Hello, Mr. Eraser. Go. So I have an itch. And a little bit of yellow. Cut that back in. Right there. That beak has a lot of shine to it. And see, when I have time and I'm not pushing quite so hard, I can knock out some things that are a whole different level than I normally do. And I really kind of love the freedom that allows. And I'm still only like glancing at my reference because I don't want to lose it. Boy, look at me and tell me I wasn't really inspired and beloved of the Audubon books. Ah, not at all. And while using reference is indeed fine, I do like to let people know. Part of my accountability is making sure that there's no hint of impropriety. This is an amazing piece of art. I'm going to double check to see if I can find where the author the creator actually, no, not there. Well, that's not bad. That's really not bad. It's not perfect. Well, it's not bad. Might give myself that one. Let me cut in with this about like this and much. Like so. And yes, it will get smudged, don't worry. But by layering it, you see how I can get the irregular kind of fuzz of moss or lichen, and you get the bumps and shapes by just letting it wiggle a little bit with the blend tool. Me and the fingertip tool, man. I adore what I can do with the fingertip tool. Right. That's not bad. We'll take that. Larry Bird. Thank you. That's funny thesis. Okay. Gray. Really, really fine it again. Just like this. It's a little too light. I actually need to be a little more ruthless. Just use the right color. I'm trying to get that sense. Like this, something not like this. I don't know about that. It might be okay. It's almost like doing all these paintings every day is making, or every other day or so, is keep making me improve in my painting. But I don't know. That I leave to you, the viewer, to decide. Now, this would be that. Almost. There we go. I think that's good. Real quick, easy, breezy, beautiful cover. Okay, now you will We'll save this as Sparrow over the creek. I need to fix the typos. I actually really do like this one. This is one of those I am oddly happy with. Okay, now we'll do that, boom, which you're not seeing because apparently it is only sharing the screen. Oh, okay, well, you guys might force me to split the party. And I realized I wanted to do something. Okay, well, guess what? I'm going to do something because, frankly, no one can stop me. Overlay soft light. Whoa, that is not what I wanted to do, though. I wanted to add a layer. And that layer would be overlay soft light. Thank you. Now, that's done. Ooh, that's spookies. I can come over here. I want to try one thing before I X this. Okay. This is actually giving me a really nice, unexpected. Yes, I'm using the soft light tool to shade. I did that. I dig the. Oh, that is an effect. Windows. Don't worry what the tool's called. Worry what you can do with it. Oh, that was so good. And we're gonna go airbrushy. Oh, wrong airbrushy. Soft airbrushy. Get rid of those bumps. Real white. Let me see if I like it. Yeah, actually, I think it's letting me smooth some of that out. There we go. Yeah, little tweak, but I wanted it done. Okay. Well, we're going to save this. Give it a second. We are going to export this as a PNG. And you can't see any of this. That's really weird. Like it lets you see and doesn't. So give me just a second. Stop screen because it's giving me the wrong percent or invite. Share screen. Entire screen. Boom. Now you get to see the screen, the parts that are disappearing. That should fix it. Burb. It's a pretty burb. I wanted to go rounder with it, but that's really not quite right. So we're not going to go with that. And we're going to go file, export time lapse. Get the same name. That's still not showing up. There we go. It's being weird. Whoa. Now. I spent a lot of time on this one. I was bad. I'm sorry. Oh, God. Sorry. There are some people that I've known and worked with that infected me. Oh, go here. Go back up to Papyrus in red, and we go right here. And we never. Oh, wait. We go to the other one. Use the other one. Yeah. We never mind the furthermore. And I typo it because, yes, I frequently typo. Whew, it's getting warm, especially with my hair down. That looks. I know it's supposed to be normal, but it doesn't look normal. Let's play with this a bit. Oh, I like that. That actually looks like it almost belongs. So we're going to do it there. And I need to check real quick. 30th. Rock on. So export single layer. JPEG. NTF. 63025. Look at that. Boom. Boom. Edit in. Now, we're going to set up for a new one. Oh. We're going to save it even Neverminded because I don't mind. And we're all set up for that, but it's definitely time. Oh, you know what? Here, we'll time lapse so that there is no forgetting. Come over here. And we will stop the music because I'll probably need new music later. And we will grab an ad real quick because we are hopping and popping. Moving and grooving. And just then it hit me. Play that funky music. Hollifield.
Hello, I'm Dan Hollifield. I'm the senior editor and publisher of Abelian Webzine, the world's oldest free creative writing e-zine since 1997. Since then, we have helped over 500 amateur writers learn what they needed to turn pro. www.aphelion-webzine.com and read not only what we've got going on right now, but 28 years worth of our archives of stories. Thank you very much.
Alrighty. New song, new jam, must have the music. One Brave New Worlds. I think I'm kicking to whatever, just feeling whatever. Also by Dan Hollifield, used with permission. Just mixing it up a bit. Hydrate, yes. Hydration. Now. Oh, we had so many neat things that people talked about. Let's get on some of those neat things that people talked about. Let me get a... We're gonna just, for now, overspell the posing just a bit. That's a little off scale on the next level. But Robin Hood, they're still around. I've mentioned some furry afro stuff. Mostly King Persuasion. Ooh, doodle energy. Yes, I understand. You save your energy. So we'll work on that. That's a little too big. But so far from my first rodeo, it's not even going. We will do this. I know it looks sloppy. Like the body and head report to draw. I realize that, but do this. Start making the body a bit bigger. Look at him out here. Okay. Yes. kind of see this make it more interesting. Oh, well. This is gonna be awesome. This is gonna fun. I went a little overboard with it. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Boop. Let's see. Sure, depends if Dad's home and if he's bothering me or not. Looks like they're stretching their back with heads on the hips. They basically are. Well, I know he'll be home. It's on the first shift. But if he's with me or doing something, his girlfriend. Oh, well, I hope you make it to the game. Oh, creatives to play. Old friend can't talk. Let's just see if I can make an old friend. Maybe. He might still be kicking around. It's been a while since I've played. There was a little too short. Take that second line. Be gone, thought! Okay. Still need to work on that, but that's all. I love Wednesdays because I know, without a doubt, that I can just kind of chill. And I don't feel bad that I am encroaching on Daphne and Nita's tone. Oh, I see what's wrong. I know what's wrong. I know what's wrong. Oh, that's way too much curve. Look at that. Oh, man, this is really not wanting to cooperate. This is meant to have a certain feel to it. And that's okay. Still loose, that's okay. Gotta keep it loose. Let's see. I realize I missed. Okay, I missed a lot. Looks like stretching. No, he'll be home. Hope you like it. Thanks. But what is superior funk phone? Play that funk music or brick house? Wow. I have to think on that one. Stay hydrated. I know he's proposing today, so I'll be on babysitting duty. Okay, well that sucks. Congratulations. I don't quite know how you'd feel about that. Fun point, Super Soaker bottle attachment is good at garden hoses. Brick houses of the Holy Tort Elvis. Elvis impersonator sing Led Zeppelin songs backed up by a reggae band? That is transcendental. Transcendental. Yes. It works for my brother because I are two places to go up the hose. Poolside water gonna fight. Oh god. You guys. Also, have any of you been following on, I want to say Prime, the Bumpkins, what is it? From Country Bumpkin to Swordmaster? Oh, the show. Make your horse and yourself raw ham. Yes. Oh. I'm at the point where I would rather raw hand badly and get the practice than I would use the dirty tricks I know to not draw hand. That list and see how that's coming out. Not bad. Get the full size. There we go. Here, somewhere. That's fine. Is it perfect? No. But is it a lot more fluid than some of the stuff? Yes. Oh, it's good for you. I adore her kid. She's a sweetheart. Plus, it means I don't have to deal with him acting like a teenage boy for a few hours. There's so much to be said in that conversation. If you need to talk, you know how to reach me, kiddo. I know such situations can be difficult. But Robin Hood, if they're still here, simple. I like this one. This is not bad for like bringing back the old dog, even if it is a bit of rust. I'm okay with it being rusty. Oh, I need to stretch. Okay, where are we at? Oh. As I get older, I don't hate the idea of having kids. I just dislike the vast majority of men I know that have children. Not you. One, thank you. Two, honestly, I don't blame you. But I also want to remember you've spent your life fishing in a very small pond. Let yourself adventure a bit. You might be surprised what you find. There are decent members of my gender. At least there were. If all that doesn't work out, I'll just adopt you like I adopt the rest of the lot. End up getting a bunkhouse for you hoodlums. Oh, pet the dog. This is a very rough portrait-y sketch. I am adoring it. If you want to know what my math notebooks looked like in high school, good lord. Things like this. Okay. Now, what else do we need? Pretty soon I know I need to hit a commercial, and I do appreciate you saying go worry, because like whenever somebody says something bad, especially about like them, and much of it is justified, I worry. Oh yeah, at least fly the big old poofy tail. There we go. Now got him. I wonder who or what he's facing off. Well, that's not the weapon I usually draw him with either. But this is a very epic. Things have got rough. Oh, rock on. Hey, Matthew. Oh, Churro, I always have the feeling of someone there. That's why we hit war. Let's do something. I know. Ah, ba-ba-bum. This, if you move a bit, but hold on. It'll make my life a little easier. Quick zoom out, and I know it's almost commercial time. Move. And we'll that's pretty good. I kind of like that. That works. The things you can do with digital art that you can't do with art. Still wanting to do a giveaway? Oh wait, sign up. Let's see. To win a ash can on my upcoming Supernatural and Grim inspired comic. Rock on, the Night Slayers. And there's the link to it. Hi Matthew, it's been a while. Now you've put out your ad. Tell us how you're doing. Still want your giveaway tonight, Foxy? Oh, what is Foxy up to? Here, let's scope out. A good one. Hold on. Big erase, please. That really needs to be sold back. Like the height difference is possibly straight up. There. Do some of this, do some of that. Nope. Yeah, I should have thrown that. It's kind of cool when I can get my loop. I just loosen and kind of free my hands to do some strange things. Oh, I want that force to be. Aggressive. Well, that's about it. Get this going. Terrible. We'll work on that more later. This is going to be a hard picture to fix because so much of this needs to be okay, now I'm just going to start with would look great if it were the right color. Now, I told you no. Dismiss. Okay. Yeah, if you're thinking of doing a giveaway, you have to be very, very careful. YouTube has some very specific rules on how giveaways have to be handled. So I would really, really talk to Joe first. So as not to get the Indie CD channel in more trouble than it needs to be. I really need to spend some more time working on Yamachida's and references. I've gotten rusty. But again, I would rather have bizarre and messed up and hide them. Especially one with this more phonics or something. Okay. If I close up the lines enough, I should be able to add a layer. Go blend mode, multiply. Let's go. Oh! Right color. Absolutely right color. But I forgot. Do this. This is a strange one. I know it's not perfect. I know that too. I'm gonna have to hit it with a lot of art lines, but it hits general mood I'm in. I'm okay with that. Yeah. Right here. Right here. Oh, that's darker. There we go. We'll work on it. Over here should be much simpler. Yeah. Since I know there are a few lines I just did not close over here. Bit of this. We'll have some fun with this. We'll have some fun with this guy. This little guy, he is a bad Make him old boy. Same old time. Nope. That one. There we go. This. That color. Got that. Do that. Okay. I need the marker right here, right. Because this whole thing's up behind the hair, so you can't see. Which is fine. Back in the past, I freaked out about having something this rugged, sketchy and scrappy looking. But that was the past. I am no longer quite so concerned. Okay. Yes. Oh, let's see lines in here. Oh, over there. What's up with that? Yeah, spreadsheet. Yeah, there's a lot of old dude here. Old dude is just kind of done with this guy's crap. I see a couple lines I missed. Oh darn. Go back and fix them. Oh. I don't quite know how I did that, but it's awesome neat with that. This is a quicker picture. Like I said, Robin Hood mentioned it's really not what this guy normally wears either. It's interesting. There's a lot of really neat outfit choices going on. I don't really even know. Yeah, this shouldn't be gold. Let's try this guy. That works. Yeah, do another traded one. Do this is a covered belt. I love in worlds where characters dress in really bright colors and really overly ornate outfits. I love having like the practically utilitarian character. Long color. Right there. Million dark. Nope. I'm done. I need to come from right as a base and grab something like that. Very rich brown. I like it. Actually, what else? Tons of baby. That's totally not that. Realize something. And when I realized this, I fixed them as I fixed. Yeah, this looks tasty. I'd be lying if I was wrong. I'll do that. Give me that really. Do some handwork with that. Yeah, just there. Not bad. Back here, grab what pen I use for this. I'm going to use a double pen. Why should I do the whole thing in one pen? Yeah, okay. That explains why the line weights are so chill. Okay. Let's see what we got here. Almost done. That. That did not do what I wanted to do. Do that. I'll get the other guard. Again, nothing too spectacular. Just a little bit of now. Do I want to self shade these guys a little bit, or do I want to soft shade them? Okay, let's like 2 more layers, just like that. This one's going to multiply. We'll 20. We are going to just try to cell shade this guy and see if I like it. That. Smarter. I'm sorry, I got real quiet for a second because I got like in the groove. So let me check the chat. I want to draw one of my main characters D&D version, but I have no motivation. Make them as hot as possible. That's what works for me. Thank you. Thank you so much. I seriously, I mean that. Yeah. This is so fun and self-indulgent. But that's a photo. Now we're gonna go here. Back to multiply again. You're gonna see a trick you guys have seen a few times. So this, you guys are getting kind of dark. Well, our good friend white. Oh. Just good. Now we can do it again. It may take a couple applications of this to get it right. That's a problem. Each time I do, it makes it look a bit blurry. Eat some food. Be sure to have lunch. All good. Feel that. She's hot enough, in my opinion, but can't get more than half work with me. These are very, very old. This can get back. This represents one of my oldest set of existing characters that I ever conceived. I love this dearly. There's a sense of story here. I don't know if I'm going to tell it this time, but I'm having fun with this. So. Let's see, how does that look on the other screen? Not bad. Yes. Now, let's see. Normal, soft light. Let's see if I like this. Let's do this. Oh, I realized something I missed. I have to do this. Yes. Up. Here. I've got to do some work to get this. These are definitely not going to move away. Oops. Although, given the nature of this guy, component really tests that. Oops. There we are. How's that? Are we liking that, guys? Are we liking that? I'm pretty sure like that. I think that's what this could be done. Okay, let me explain. There are a couple things that I absolutely adore. When people talk about, the great power-up scenes in anime, most of them go straight to these sort of Dragon Ball things, which is good. It's got fun. I have no lack of love for DBZ. But for me, the best one of these power-up kind of things ever done was from the movie Demon City Shinjuku, which I watched the TV safe version, so for years I did not know about the not TV safe version, but it still wasn't as bad like Wicked City. Still, there is like a scene where if you can't hear that kind of beat in the background, hold on, I don't want to disappear because I realize I was doing it. So, sorry. Oh God, I'm getting on. But that going as the music's building up and the character shows up, is it a good power up? No. Best one ever. Right towards the end of that, I still I don't know if it's not showing up on camera. I have goosebumps just thinking about it. But so now we've got one more I think that needs to be done. I want to see if I can pull it off. I may be getting a little too close to the heavens. But you know me, and I gotta try. Hit it. Okay. Let's go. Yeah, I know. I've been doing a lot of work with lighting. I've been doing so much work with lighting. But that feeling. I want that line of oppression. Hex yes! Bang those bracers, baby. Bang those bracers. Sometimes you just have to look back and reach out to an earlier version of you and go, hey, dude, want to see something cool? And just watch the young part of you absolutely lose their mind. I'm sure that's some kind of healing, right? It feels like it. Anyway. Man, I just feel that jam so hard in my soul. Not even sure where to sign this thing. I'm actually going to have to break out an old trick. Yeah, I am. Wow, okay. You spin me right round, baby, right round. Okay. And we're coming over here. About here. No, let's do it like this. Yeah. Is it perfect? No. Do I love it anyway? Yeah. Is that your singing? Every once in a while, he vocalizes. It's his way of singing to himself. I'm not supposed to know he doesn't. But right now he's singing. Dead or alive mentioned. Ooh. The cringe feels strong with this one. But file, save as. Facing the oldest. The American church urge to chug the A1 sauce. You know what? I actually kind of like this one. And I really kind of like this style. It's looser than I usually let myself, but I kind of want to do a comic in this style. I'd like to know what you guys think on that front. And let's see. I'm definitely exporting. That's a beast of a time lapse. Oh, God. Although, if you have steak cooked properly, there is no need for steak sauce. I'm sorry. That offends some, but that's okay. I mean, you could drug it. Oh, I should do a comic. I need to do a couple. It's like I need another project. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it. I'm just saying there's something beautiful about a properly made steak. Now, we man, this is gonna be tricky. Why does it keep coming out underlined? Oh. Okay, now pork chops are a whole different thing. Rare to medium rare, yes. Okay. Gotta figure it out. Do I like? Okay, that looks like, the Grudge Match movie, but I'm okay with that. Okay. File, export single layer, JPEG, NTF 7225, I think. Oh, okay. And I just realized something. The next picture is for, I have no choice. Well, I know the theme. Give me a second. I'm doing something horrible to my hair to try to convince it to be chilled. Thank you. My dad just messaged me saying the meeting he was in was so, quote, boring. I'm sorry you are forced to entertain that. I crave churros now. I understand. I need to run a commercial, and it needs to be one of my longer ones. So, yep. I will be back in a little under 2 minutes, and we will hit the 4th of July picture. Let's go.
In 1948, a man was found dead on the beach. But he hadn't just washed up. Oh no, he was very nicely propped up against the seawall, very well dressed. But there were no labels in his clothes. They had all been cut out. Very mysterious, the police thought. And then they found, rolled up in his pocket, a piece of paper from a novel that said Tamam Shud. When they finally traced it, it came back to the Rubaiyat of Omar Khayyam. But it got even more strange, because in the back of the book, when they found that it had been torn out of, there was a code, a secret code that has not been cracked to this very day. When they finally found his suitcase, it had a mysterious jumble of items, some which were very hard to explain. Also in the back of the book was the phone number of a very mysterious nurse. What did she have to do with the death of the Somerton man? Find Death and Love Down Under, a novel by Carl Witzman, on Lulu.com in both ebook and print format.
Well, before I do the picture, people are feeling neglected, aren't we? Aren't we? I had to open the door and cool off. It was getting unfunctionally hot in here. Hi, Stuart. You wanted to be on camera? You purr for everybody? No, you just wanted some loves. I have to do my art. I have to work. Yeah, yes, sir. That's my nose. Hi. Oop. Oop. Yeah, I know. And I was gone yesterday because I went to the. I've been bad. I know. I know. I've been bad. I left the house where there are coyotes and foxes. Saw a poor fox that got hit. Poor guy. Yeah. Poor fox. You're like, screw those guys. Yeah, okay. I don't know if it's fox or coyote or what got your brother, so I don't blame you. But I got you, and you are safe. Okay. Because this is about time I pulled you guys in, too. Coming up on you guys' birthday. Your adoption day. I couldn't. This is right around the storm where I couldn't. I had to keep you safe on the porch. Okay. So let me check the comments. Well, where are you going? Oh, you want to be like that. Okay. Okay. Because that's what you're who they want to see. You're who they want to see, Cat. I am taking a cat break. I know I have another picture to do. I know I have work to do. But I have a cat. Well, okay. You have both my arms. Now what? Now what, Mr. Stewart's orange and green? Now what? Now you're taking that for the people? Is that the plan? You taking that for the people? Are you going to look at the camera so they can see your pretty face? Sir? I know what you want. I know my lunch is going to be late today, but I will make what you want. Okay? Well, sir. That was not necessary. The chokey choke was not necessary. Okay. You want more pressure. Okay, more pressure. Squeeze the cat. Squeeze the cat. Can I do my show now? I need to put you down so I can do my show. Yes, I love you still, but I need to do my show. Okay. Thank you, Stuart. All righty. Sorry about that, guys. That break was brought to you by Cat Cream. Okay, where were you? Oh, Cat Cream by Cat Love. Let's see. I think this is one of my favorite ads. The music, yes, it is. Hey, kitty, this is Stuart. He likes the screen time. My black cat at mom's will throw a fit when I'm gone. Oh, I'm sorry. The cat has anxiety. Stuart does too. Kitty breaks are good. They were necessary for my mojo. Let's get. I have to figure out what I'm going to do for the 4th of July here. I'm going to set this place on fire going because that seems 4th of July-ish. I'm going to bring it sexy back. Okay. That is an awesome picture. I cannot regret that one. And say, you. Okay. Close that. Yes, I will save it complete with Nevermind the Furthermore layer. I will say time lapse. And I have to think about 4th of July. I have to do this in a way that won't. That will say what needs said, but won't get me. Right, let me see. Is the music playing yet? I don't hear it because it's not playing. It's select. There we go. Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, absolutely. Just always keep your pets inside and as safe as possible during fireworks season. Okay. Let me get the thing. this is a tough one for me. 4th of July this year is hitting differently. So let me think about this. Thank you. White decided. This character design is inspired heavily by two forces. One of them is, let's see, I think it's called 6 Feet Under Ink, but no one knows it by that name. Most people know it as like Death and Martha. Hello, my little companion. Which means, you know, I figure out what kind of pants Death wears. No, I'm not actually. No, maybe I'll go like so I'm trying to force myself to body types that aren't white, where I usually draw. I tend to draw rather thick people. Yeah, this is going to be a spicy year. I really recommend, this is a good year to stay home with friends and family more than go out and get into trouble or like local communities. get into this. So I have to kind of do this as like Death Goes to a Ren Fair. That's 4th of July-ish. Yeah, so Death, Maria Palmer, who is a really great DJ out of Chicago, a lot of fun, and of course Trelena. Trelena is one of my go-to muses when it comes to artistically, but I don't know if I can make some. Rising line to work. This is one of those where I'm going to have to do a lot of weird things with layering to get it right. But layering and light. So everything I've been playing with is really going to be a huge thing. I don't like that. Make it look like water. I don't know. Well, it's levels of dumb thesis. If we're hoping that people won't be dumb this year, it's levels of dumb. I have to fix that hand, but I'm going to zoom in and mess with that hand anyway about 15 times before I finally give it up. Okay, so next layer, get the good pen. No, I could use a good pen. Like that, this one's going to take me a while, but okay, so we're just rocking and popping and dropping this. I'm going to actually do the liney shading just a little bit as an artifact. So who are your like influential artists? Like who are the artists? And it can be writers too. Because I know many of you are just are only. I don't want to say just are only authors. Who are the ones who got you into what you do?
And when I think of the authors and stuff,
that I mean the artists that got me into what I do. I have to think J. Scott Campbell, Joe Madeira. I was supposed to say his name, Joe Mads. Shoot, can't believe I'm losing his name. Ghibli artist whose name just fell off the back of my mind. You know, the perfect mirror opposite of Junji Ito. Why can't I find his name? I know the chat will, but and I'm terrible with names. The artist who did all the work for and wrote Nevermind the Furthermore too. I mean that artist really influenced me. I can speak the English language. It's a little dorked up. That's not, so I'm not going to necessarily. There we go. I want this to be a cute content. I like laced up outfits. I think it looks cool. So we're going to do this to look cool. A little bit of that.
how's that looking? I gotta look over here. Thank you.
I can never credit. She goes by Cami Bite enough. I would not be the artist I am at all without her. She was one of those people who, when we look at how my life turned out, is probably one of the most significant before I met Amanda. And I wouldn't have been who I was when I met Amanda if. So, Cami's doing well. I know she's doing well. She and her lovely husband live in California. And they are doing amazing art for Blizzard and other companies, and just having a grand old time. And I love that for them. I know, I forgot about the trees that I do with. We can do this. Make this a beach scene? Sure. This could be a secret beach scene. Ooh, secret beach. Some beach. Somewhere. There we go. Well, I'm gonna have to play Boom Boom Rocket. It's been a while. Boom Boom Rocket is a music game. One of those kind of like Dance Dance Revolution kind of music games, but doesn't have the pad. Anyway, they have amazing techno versions like techno mashups of assorted classical music. And they are absolutely phenomenal. Well, that's not closed. That's not closed. I can tell those aren't closed. Oh, it's almost impossible to close this. So I'm going to have to do that. Pull that down, pull that down, pull that down, pull that down. There we go. Now it's closed. Go here. Let that happen. And we are now line worked out? Not quite. I still need to. So that's the 4th of July. Whoa! There is no doubt. We'll do this. So, close that down for the grill. We'll put a fire back here. There we go. Now, close this up. Next level. There, normal. Hide that. Fill the sky. She's not closed. I forgot to close her face. That's on me. It's on me. Mea culpa. Mea maxima culpa. There we go. Yep, but not the color I want. That color. Perfect. Whoa! That looks spicy. How's that look for you guys? That's good. That's good. Oh, I'm on the wrong layer. Okay. I'm not. I'm on the right layer. It's just working too well. Why is it gobbling everything up? Oh. That's what we needed. You know what? No, just not to throw that part for unshaded. This one. Okay. Oh, because that line did not get closed. Oh, I've made so many classic blunders. There. That's not too bad. One little spot that needs a little bit of addressing. Whoa. Xander, is there a package on the door?
No, there isn't.
Okay, thank you. Did you go grab me a granola bar? I did get the thing. I'm glad you guys are enjoying the drawings today. Water. It will keep you alive. If only if it gave us like free Wi-Fi or something for my care. I'll do that.
Here.
Thank you, son. Perfect. It's getting a little warm in here. It says it's 87 outside, which is not bad. So I think I'm going to take a moment. We're a little after the 3-hour mark. And I'm going to run a commercial, and then I come back and do this one. What do I want to run? Oh, I know what I want to run. I'll stop the music. And then I do want to remind you guys to practice safe fireworks use. Don't mix alcohol and explosives. Don't drink and drive. Because I want you all to be alive. Alrighty then. Now comes the fun part. How do I want to make fireworks work? Let's see. Okay, cool. I can make them distant. Don't you scratch my chair. You know better than that. You know better. I got your tail. Yeah. Okay. Get my music going again. So let's do this. Let's feed some ducks. That one needs to be a little bit louder. Okay. Is that what water's for? I've been using it as a currency to buy swords. Both things. Both will keep you alive. Oh, yeah. Just do this. I know I have to clean up, but let's get this up first. Yeah. Interrupt again. That went too far. Went too far. There we go. I want to keep just a little, kind of like that. Whoop! Ah! Let me keep the rim lighting. Dang it! A little bit. No, you're not gonna let me. Oh, you suck. use the right tool. Let's use the right tool. Not feeling like a tool. All that, I've got to do this one. No. I should be done on this layer anyway. I'm on the wrong layer. That's okay. We're going to make it work anyway. Let's see. But we are going to fill her in. Oh, wrong layer again, isn't it? Let's just give myself another layer. Something is going really hinky here. So we're just going to do that. That should make things a little more tolerable. That's closer to what I'm looking for. Oh, I know what I forgot to do. Hold on. This is me. There we go. Now, I need to hide this layer to make it more simple. There we go. And one color. All the way back down here for just a second because I fixed something and it'll stay fixed. Wow, work better if I use the right color. Okay. Purple there. And I'm on the wrong color, but I love how that worked. Okay. Oh wait, can I see the points I made mistakes on? Again, we're just speed running this part. Here, pull that to something more manageable. Flat this in, flat this in, flat this in, flat this in. Yes. I have to use the right color or else I'll end up with somebody going, send me pictures of Spider-Man. I'm really tired of people sending me pictures of Spider-Man. Now I've got the stupendium song about sending pictures of Spider-Man running through my head. The J. Jonah Jameson thing. Yes. This. No. Thou shalt not have neck beard. And we'll just use the generic light blue for the glasses part, because that looks good. And we'll grab some surprisingly bright green. That won't be when I am done. Nope. Made a mistake. Brother. Seashells do make really cool castanet. Just hold on. Let me see. I've missed some. Are black. Side cats scratch. No. Not the one that pays for them. It drives me nuts. Well, I suppose if they're scratching your legs. They're just babies. They don't know what's wrong. They can. Roxanne, you don't have to put out the red light. Yes. Drawing my cross-dressing bard that uses seashells as a woodwind instrument. Oh, cool. They would make excellent castanets. Castanets. Make me speak language that is not easy. Well, that's kind of Thesis' jam, too. Okay. Do this. I don't know if I'm being a lazy artist or not. Let's see if I can be a lazy artist. I don't know. Aha! Laziness confirmed. Now we'll do this. We'll do this. I know. You know, I'm not telling the truth. Little patch of sand over there. There we go. Fill that little fire. Orange right here. I'm not really doing anything to intensify, but we're going to keep things chill until it's not. Oh, not too far. That bridge too far. There we go. Just cranking it out now. I love how you guys are just rocking out. We're having a good one now. Now. Do this. Got some orange here. That's not the orange that I was looking for. What is this? There we go. That definitely needs some orange core with like that. Now we throw everything, start throwing things together, and we see what we're getting out of this. Oh no, she's got black streaks, not black streaks or gray streaks in her hair. That doesn't make it look hot. Oh no, she's hot. Anyway, add a layer, blend and multiply. You guys know what this layer is going to be. This should surprise no one with this layer. Oh, wrong color. It's a little dark. Let's pull that to. Actually, I kind of like the smoky. Yeah, let's use the smoke, especially with her. Okay, no, doing that backwards. Doing my shading backwards, hold on, because the light for her is coming primarily need to do a little bit more on this leg, and I need to do a little bit less on the other leg. I got you. There we are. Go right back to where we were. I know I'm cell shading lazily, but I also need to come back over to the line and fix this because this is driving me absolutely bonkers. Okay, this table is closer than it looks. Now I can come back over here, grab that, go. That, go. Grab that, go. Is it perfect? No. Does it rock? Yes. I can see you using with sparklers drumsticks. Just add some dark while we're here. Because I can. Just make the whole thing a little more visibly interesting. Let's get some oblique shading in here. Yeah. This is a really much better. That's not good. There we go. Perfect. No. Better? Absolutely. That good. Wonderful. Do this. There we go. Now, that's there. Blend mode multiply. You were shading on this guy? Not all shading is the same. Like this. There we go. Now, add a layer. Fill. Super dark. A moth just crashed into me out of nowhere. It was a very strange sensation. Anyway, for only that big layer, blend mode. Multiply. Boom. Gee, I wonder what's happening next. Dude, I don't know. Nope. How's that looking? Moths, yes. Okay. Oh. Let's not. Oh, goth. Yeah, goth butterflies, absolutely. But I am well versed and in the areas of corruption that include our dear friend Churro. I run games for them, and good heavens. But the see how's that looking? I am going to come all the way down this layer. Buff those out because I don't think they're going to be done. All the way back to this layer. A little bit targeted shape. This layer. I'm take my eraser. Yeah, I have to go to work with this eraser, but because the eraser lets me clean and sharpen a lot of these lines. See what I'm saying? I want the edge to look right. There we go. It needed that. How does that look? Now, one more. Add layer soft light. Oh, undo. Undo that. Because add layer. There we go. Soft light. There we go. Now. Undo. There we go. Real close. That just sort of does what it needs to do. No, one more. Okay. Oh, you made it for a moth persona? That's adorable. Let's see if I can do this. Right. This is the part I was putting off because it's been a while since I've tried to do drawing fireworks. Oh, now you need a friend dressed as a lamp and you're ready for Halloween. That's adorable, guys. Yeah. Yeah. I need to come back to this one. I need to do a little bit more. Oh, right later. I think so. Yes, I need to shave that down just a bit more. Go there. No. Why do I do this one? Oh well. Perfect. No. Interesting. Yeah. Hey, welcome back. File. Yep. I need to sign it. on this one. Just the slightest bit of emotion for me on it because of the nature of its content. Okay, we'll save this as sleep wells. Was I? Oh, going back and put it now. Welcome back. Let's see. After stream, we can play some video games. Not sure. One thinking Ace Attorney, Stardew, maybe all three over the course of the next 15 hours. Well, game as you need to. Maybe take some time and read something or listen to some really good music and turn everything else off and just vibe that way. Sometimes you need to. So it's PNG. I believe in true. Okay. Time lapse, export. Boom. Getting all this set up. Oh, there's so much raw data I need to just dump onto YouTube, and it's going to be such a pain because I'm so far behind. But that's okay. Save that. Wait, you started underlined again. Alrighty, so we go here. We export JPEG, and that is NTF 7425. Okay, so we have banged out 3 pieces of art for the show. Let's look at the recents. Let's see. And then we'll go through them real quick. And then we'll decide what's happening next. So today I kind of think I did some bangers for you. I did the sparrow over the creek. With this one, I went very, very traditional style. Yes, I did use a little visual quirk. I tried to keep the background fuzzy and the front clear. Thank you. Love the bird. I'm really proud of how that came out. It's probably the best bird I've ever done. Did this bit of a callback to some ancient plots and things. I could have entitled this Hiya Frank. But right now it's in the format it's in, and I did that. And then, of course, I did this one. So I'm going to run some ads, and we'll decide if we're going to keep chatting or not, because I probably should get something to eat. So let's stop the music. Let's run. You know what? Let's just run some ads and wind down, because I also have to take an afternoon med too. So let's see. We will run some ads that haven't been run in a bit. And we're going to do... Yeah. Oh, no. I'm sorry. I grabbed an ad and it decided to go for a walk on me. So I'm going to need to straighten that out in a minute. But we are going to see this.
Which is worse, parental interference in your job or a person with a weapon when they shouldn't have one? Working security can be boring, but some conventions are a blast. Find this and all of Donna Carlene's books at lulu.com or look for her on ndcd.org.
All right, I'm just checking some things out. We do have to remind you guys about Robin Yoda and her changes.
Hi, bunnies. This is Robin Yoda. Just wanting to let you know I have a Twitch channel. It's twitch.tv/Robin Yoda. You can catch me there Tuesdays at 7 p.m. Pacific playing Stardew Valley, Saturdays at 2 p.m. playing The Sims 4, and Sundays at 10 a.m. Pacific playing a random game from my Game Pass library. You can also find me Mondays on my YouTube channel, Robin Yoda the Lilac Bunny. I hope to see you all there. Thanks for watching.
Welcome, bunnies. It's Robin Yoda. My Twitch stream has changed. I'm playing Saturdays and Sundays at 2 p.m. If there's any schedule change, I'll let you know by posting on X, Blue Sky, and sometimes Facebook. You can follow all my socials, Robin Yoda the Lilac Bunny, and sign up for my YouTube channel. It's also Robin Yoda the Lilac Bunny, where I repost all of my streams. So come join me over on Twitch at twitch.tv/Robin Yoda for some awesome streams. And once again, thanks for watching.
Hi, I'm Auntie Foxy, and I'm a crafting addict. I make custom jewelry from recycled materials, and Foxy has wares if you have coin. You can find me at ndcd.org/about-auntie-foxy. I hope to see you there.
Hi, this is Kat. During the school year, I'm Mrs. Rothermel, but otherwise, I'm Rock and Roll Art Goddess, writing about my past and filming the present. I need you to join my Rock and Roll Art army and to check out my merch on Zazzle.com. What started out as journal therapy is now 4 books, I see, and an Instagram account to blow off steam, becoming a book, with another to do the same. A short film for a friend. No, this is not the end. Peace, love, and let me art.
And we have Love the Bird. It's cute. Food is good. Food is good. Let's just bring me to where I need to be. Cool. Wow, I am sorry. I'm a disheveled mess right now. The humidity is going nuts, and my curls are trying to eat my face. So I apologize. Had to take my tape off my glasses, and wow, glasses legs are in awful condition. You need to get your prescription, your pupillary distance, and look up Zenni. What was it? ZENNI .com. They are a wonderful, wonderful glasses retailer, and you can get like $7, $14 glasses. I need to go back in and get some new ones. I'll have to find what happened to my bifocals. They got launched. That's going to be one of those days. Yep, ZenniOptical.com. They are not a sponsor, but I would love for them to be. Excellent. Excellent. Well, guys, we are at the midpoint of the week. We have the 4th of July just barreling down on us. It is time to have fun. Now, guys, please like, share, and subscribe to this channel. I know I didn't really mention it, but I'm trying to patch some things up for the guild and for our stuff. So, hey, if you have commissions you want, reach out to me. I am open for art commissions. They'll probably be they take me much longer, but they'll be much. They'll be. That's all, folks. No, they will be likely more detailed, and I can do some money, and I know you can use the art, so it's there. Thank you for never using AI. Guys, I want you to keep writing, keep drawing, and keep creating, because as long as you do, you can edit it, you can improve it, but you can't edit a blank page. I love you, and you should too. And I will see you all Friday for the next episode of Nevermind the Furthermore. Toodles!